Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time of visiting this channel, please kindly use your subscribe button. Subscribe, watch this video, watch previous videos, drop your comments, your likes. That's if you have anyone to drop. First of all, apologies, sorry for posting this video extremely late. Like, in fact, one day late. I was extremely busy yesterday. I had so much to do. I couldn't even watch most of what was happening in the Big Brother house, so I couldn't record a video. Meanwhile, Vimy Brown, thank you so much for calling my attention to a site that just took a whole video. Like, person just see me finish, carry everything concern me, upload them for a page. Like, how does that happen? Like, this person just took my last video and uploaded everything on the page. Thanks, girl, for calling me to that. I had to report that page to YouTube, and the video has been taken down. You guys need to mind yourself. Stop copying my work. I'm not gonna sit down here finish talk now. Come copy me, carry me, everything. Just put something on that page. Like, are you Laura? How does that work? Do you understand? Doesn't make sense at all. Stop. Alright, let's go straight to the point. We have a whole lot to talk about today from Tuesday. In fact, thinking about that, I have to say, I don't feel dizzy. I'm already feeling dizzy. It's actually like past 1 a.m. right now, and I need to sleep. But I sure say if I sleep, I'll behave like the Big Brother housemates and probably sleep till 12 afternoon in the morning, and I won't do this video. So okay, let's go straight to the point. As usual, exercise and breakfast. Was it breakfast? Yeah, breakfast. Then afterwards, started with Lulu. I don't know what's wrong with Lulu that day, but Lulu was just like trying to farm Toby. You know, you went to talk to Toby and like, Toby, you know, I just wanted to know that there's no bad blood between us. You know, you're like my G, like my best friend in this house. And I was like, And Toby was exactly not in the mood to talk. You know, this diary session that Big Brother didn't hold for him on Monday actually threw him off balance, so he wasn't really in the mood to talk. And Lulu was just going on and on, and you know, in this house there's nothing, and I feel like because of you, Miracle doesn't even like me. He even said it one day to me that, Lulu, I don't trust you. Even because of you, Nina talks to me anyhow. I feel like they're doing that because of you, that you don't know how much I've defended you in this house, Toby. A lot of people come to me to tell me things about you, and when they tell me things about you, I'm always like, nope. In fact, this is how I did my hand. I did my hand like this. Nope, not Toby. And Toby was just looking at him. Toby was like, oh really? And Toby was like, well, for him, Sha, he knows there are lots of fake people in this house, and there are, you know, that most housemates can see their inconsistencies. Of course, the people that Toby referred to as fake are Bam Bam. I honestly don't know. I've been trying to figure out what exactly did Bam Bam do to Toby. I can't exactly place my hand. The guy not saying the girl at all. No, Lulu wasn't directly telling him what to see. You know, they came to tell me that you're planning something with Miracle. You have an alliance with Miracle, and I'm like, no, I don't believe it. They told me that you're planning with Miracle to nominate me. And then Lulu just said a whole lot. I was like, anyway, whatever it is, bro, you're my G, you're my this, you're my brother, you're like my best friend. I even told Biggie that, you see, I have nothing, I have no bad blood against Toby. You know, and he went on and on, but you could see that Toby was just dragging his words. I wasn't exactly, you know, talking, apart from saying that people were fake, and you could see their inconsistencies. So afterwards, later, Bam Bam and Teddy, they were in the kitchen, and Bam Bam held, they're just holding themselves, talking to themselves, touching themselves, like loloxing themselves. And after a while, Bam Bam was like, that sometimes I actually feel tempted to tell you I love you, but I just hold my mouth. And you know, you could see Teddy's face, so like Teddy just looked at her and was like, well, the feeling is mutual, but I think we should take it gradually. I can't exactly say the words that he used, but they should take it gradually. There is no love. That it's easy to feel this way in this enclosed space with very close proximity, but you know, they should wait till they get out of the house and see what they actually feel for each other. Then of course it was time for Big Brother to introduce the Nokia task challenge. I don't know, I didn't watch that, so I cannot exactly tell you guys how they pet themselves, but they pet themselves in twos. And I know Anto and Teddy pet together, Toby and Rico pet together, Miracle and Nina pet together, Sissy and Bam Bam pet together, Lulu and Alex pet together. and they're supposed to work on like a music, a not a music, a film, an editing thing, shall like make a film, shoot a movie, write your script, shoot a movie, edit, and normal film now, like when I try to add all those tatashe, according to Princess, tatase and sombo in this my videos, all the editing and everything. So basically, that was what the Nokia challenge was about. And afterwards, I just saw Bam Bam and Sissy. Not exactly. So Bam Bam and Sissy were talking about Teddy and like Toby, talking about their relationships. And Sissy was like, she noticed that the day she told Toby, or she assumed, or gave an idea that she was a virgin to Toby. Toby just kept staying away from her, and Bam Bam was like, for her, that Teddy actually surpassed her expectation. That right now, that Teddy, that nobody has her time, that she doesn't have the patience for any guy in this house apart from Teddy, and he surpassed her expectation, and every minute has been worthwhile for her. And that Teddy stood out for her, like he's actually surprised. That's Bam Bam. So afterwards, Toby and Sissy talked. They were almost going through their back and forth, sha. But after a while, it just became talking about other housemates. And Sissy was not like, hey, Toby. What Lulu was trying to do to Sissy in the morning was what exactly Sissy was trying to do with Lulu, Toby in the evening. Sissy was like, in this house, that in fact, this one did not do one thing did not do one thing. Now said, even in this house, somebody told me that you're annoying them, and I think you should maybe apologize. And Toby was like, who? Tell me, who is the person? And she was like, I'm not going to tell you. Toby was like, is it Lulu? She said, no, it's not Lulu. Toby was like, oh, is it Teddy? And she didn't say anything. And Toby was like, oh, I guess it's Teddy. Yeah, like, he called me on Sunday. So, what happened on Saturday where Toby told Bam Bam that the relationship was fake. As usual, I think Bam Bam told Teddy, and maybe Teddy called Toby the way he called Vandora. We didn't see, we don't see a whole lot that happens in this house. So, according to Toby, he said Teddy called me on Sunday and was trying to talk about it. But as far as I'm concerned, those people are fake. They are actually fake people. That in fact, since Ebuka asked them about their relationship last week Sunday, they started calling themselves baby, boo, very fake people. And I'm like, I know Toby went on and on that in fact he's going to be very upset if the fake people win in this house. He doesn't mind if he doesn't win, but it has to be his people. The fake people win. In fact, I will kill. Then he stops. Whatever he was killing, whether it's the relationship or it's an aunt or the fake people, I honestly do not know. And Lucy was not like, so who do you think is real in this house? I think people that are real in this house are not more than one or two. She's probably praying to herself, and just take people the way they come. That's what she was telling Toby. She too added to the fact that they are fake and all. That was the conversation that went on for quite a while. Alex is just there. She's already getting over the heartbreak or the loss of her husband or her boyfriend Leo, and she's now very boisterous, extremely flippant. Like that night, she was having some very weird conversations with Sissy of how things that shouldn't be said on national TV. How when she won one pageant, Miss Eastern Nigeria pageant in Abuja, in Asaba, they wanted her to sleep with different men, but her friend went to sleep with one politician for stretch mark, things that you get something that don't talk for television. You just can't talk her for outside. Like, babe is actually, but she doesn't know what to say at all. She doesn't know how to distinguish between knowing what to say and knowing exactly know what to say. And that was exactly how that Tuesday night went. And now let's go straight to Wednesday. Stay with exercises as usual. That's exactly what happens. Then food, and Alex, just with Rico. She was actually just talking and all. Then they had a fight over food. She came into the house and realized that they lost their wager this week, so they've been trying to minimize or watch how they eat. So she came into the house and realized that somebody took her soup. And Teddy and Bam Bam, when she was talking about this, who took my soup? Who took my meat? Bam Bam just brought out her own soup and said, let's share. And she went on and on. Nobody should ever take my soup. And Teddy was like, why are you shouting? You've taken somebody's soup before. Why are you shouting? And it almost resulted in a fight. And she was like, don't tell me that, Teddy. You cannot tell me that. And Miracle was just sitting down there. And Miracle was not like, well, Alex, calm down. you cannot say anybody stole your soup. Maybe they just mistakenly swapped it and everything. Teddy was like, do your worst. If you touch my own food, I will do this. It just went on and on. Things, maths are not supposed to mean anything, and they went on and on. Let nobody take my soup, or I will take people's soup. Bam Bam was just quiet. I actually suspect, I don't know, maybe I did not show us. Nobody actually accepted to the fact that they stole Alexis soup. But from the body language, I suspect that Teddy and Bam Bam, they know what happened to that soup. Because the way Bam Bam was so quick to share soup, and she didn't say anything, like guilty conscience, and Teddy was just busy shouting, and so what? Is it not soup? And I just feel like those two, they probably know what happened to the soup. The way suspect, the way they behaved, and Big Brother brought in this animal. This thing that happened last season, when you bring in, like, for you to wear like chicken, gorilla. Well, title of the task for this week is called Silly. Like silly, and it was actually very silly. They're just wearing maybe like animals and jumping about and rolling on the floor. The ones that chicken would, what do they do? Chicken, they crow, 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 crow. The gorillas would, and guess what? Nina was scared though. Like, tell me what the gorilla thing, and Nina was red. She was crying. She was running. At one point, she ran to the, what's it called? The room where they take the storeroom. Like, baby girl was scared. Like, Naoma being there inside, she did fear. Don't come close to me. And I'm like, wow, are you serious? When I was a baby, I used to, if I see chicken, I go run. Like, I didn't like it at all. Even till today, I don't like those things. So I think I understand her. So afterwards, it was now time for their pie task. Big Brother called them to the arena. And told them to, somebody should read a question. This kind of questions when you go for a job interview. Those questions where you have to think, not exactly maths or English, but those critical thinking questions where they'll probably ask you. Laura has, Mama Laura has 2 children. One's name is Miracle. The other one is Nina. What's the last child's name? Kind of thing. And most of them failed. Only Anto got it right. Every other person failed. So when you fail it, the next housemate will have to smash the pie on your face. I know so just a messy, silly game, feel good game. I think the housemate actually enjoyed it. They never chopped since, so most of them they licked their face and licked the pie. Plus the ones where they sweat whenever Babs sends money, they lick everything, So afterwards, Bam Bam and Sissy were trying to rehearse for their task, and you could see Sissy was already like, no, normal. I know how Sissy is when she's not happy about something. She can't exactly hide her feelings. So she was already, and I was just like, these girls will soon fight. After a while, Sissy went to reports, not exactly reports. I was talking about Bam Bam to Toby. I don't want to use the word reports. Well, and she was telling Toby that she doesn't just understand what's going on. She doesn't want to get upset. That Bam Bam is annoying her. This task, this one, that one. And Toby was just not in the mood to talk. Second day running or third day running, he's not been called for diary session. And Toby already said he doesn't want to be talking about anything or anybody this week. But Toby now, Bebeto, he must definitely talk. So Toby was like, what? I think you should just play along with her. Just act, give her what she wants. If she says this is what it is, just play along with her, and I'm sure you will get your way. Just try and as much as possible to. And she was just talking, she was like, Toby, have you ever worked with her before? Like that the other day, I wanted to cook stew, and she came, and she hijacked the cooking of stew. Even Teddy had to tell her, Bam Bam, can you allow other people do things? That's how she talks. Can you allow other people do things? Can you just let people do what they want to do? And Toby was like, well, you know her now, you know how fake she is. That can't you see even inside the arena, just for her to read a question, and she was already changing her voice. And I'm like, okay, just just manage, just understand her, play along with her, and you guys should try and do this task. By tomorrow we need to submit to the camera. And she actually went inside, and she went inside, and they had to rehearse again. Of course, they did not agree on anything. And Bam Bam is actually very soft-spoken. I think I don't know. I can't exactly say. I don't even understand what happened. But on social media, some people said Bam Bam wanted to hijack everything because, true to it, she had the lead role. Like, if you watch the film, she they shine. I don't know what exactly caused the issue. I just felt like, well, typical Sissy. Or when somebody is actually very troublesome, even when they are right, you honestly do not know if people will support them. So most people were just like, oh, Sissy, calm down, Sissy, calm down. Sissy was just complaining. So after a while, they were outside, they were shooting. I think Bam Bam noticed that Sissy was giving her that um, negative vibe in quotes. That was what she was not like, Sissy, are you cranky? I don't understand what's wrong with you. You're just being cranky and edgy, and I don't like this negative vibe at all. It's not going to allow me flow. It's not going to allow the work. And this was like, just continue. And she was like, okay, I'm ready. And this was like, shoot. Sissy, do you want to say something? Something you want to say? Because I don't know, where's all this coming from? What's going on? Where's all this coming from? And I'm like, excuse me, Bam Bam, if you need to flip. What's how you be confronting somebody with, where is all this coming from? Sissy, and Sissy could not talk. Sissy was like, no, there's no problem. Are you sure there's no problem? Let's talk about it if there's a problem, Sissy. Because I don't know what's going on. Let's talk about it. And Sissy was like, there's no problem. Continue. No problem. Continue. And I think Bam Bam just got tired or turned off, and she just came down and she wasn't ready to shoot anymore. And that was how they went. After a while, they got the hang of it, and they were just shooting, and they shot till afterwards they went to bed. And that is the end of Wednesday. I'm trying to beat my time. I want to do this in less than 30 minutes. So let's go straight to Thursday. What happened on Thursday? Exercise as usual, then food. Alex has been very close to Teddy. Like, they're always vibing, always laughing. Teddy this, oh Alex this, oh, that. And in the morning, Nina, after when we were cooking, Nina came and she was like, Ted, I'm actually very scared of this wager. I don't want us to lose the wager. And Teddy was like, no, don't worry. I think we worked really hard. Just believe we're not going to lose the wager. And she was like, oh my God, that's all I need to hear. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Teddy A. And she held his hand. It was actually a very cute scene to watch. At least once in a while, even a leader needs reassurance. Just tell them everything is going to be fine, you're doing well, and would actually win our wager. If you ask me, do they deserve to win their wager? Well, the sympathetic part of me would say, yeah. But the strict part of me, according to, I don't think so. If you ask me, I honestly do not think so. So that was it. The big brother brought this sumo wrestling thing. They had this sumo wrestling. So just a very boring week. Last week I complained about the house being boring. In fact, right now this week on boring past. Everywhere just boring. Just be like, it's actually really, really boring. I don't know. I really don't know. So afterwards, people are giving them the brief for the task. They were meant to have a task presentation in the evening, like an animal farm kind of presentation. And I think when you're up for eviction and you don't have the opportunity to sell yourself to Africa, I think it weighed Toby down, because yesterday the guy is sleepless in a bee bite time. It's like safe like it's too sleep. Like, it would take a nap for like 2 hours straight. Probably wake up for like 30 minutes. Take another nap for like 30, and they actually sleep there yesterday. I think it was just weighed down. You don't know how strong you are. That session is like an avenue for you to sell yourself to Africa. Just talk about what you've been to, what you've been up to rather. So it was actually sleeping. So Teddy and Rico started scripting and trying to get the storyline for the play. They were the ones doing it. After a while, Bam Bam joined them. After a while, Nina joined them. Those ones were sleeping. After a while, Alex joined and Lulu joined. But Anto, Miracle, and Toby, just they sleep, they go. Then towards the end of the preparation, those ones woke up and they joined, and they had to rehearse for it. And Libera called them for their task presentation, which was actually, I enjoyed it. I actually watched it with my daughter because I think it was age appropriate, and she laughed all through. I had to call her, come and watch, because there were no animals now, like the story. So she was laughing. So I even enjoyed it. I laughed. I don't like comedy, but I actually laughed. It was not bad. Kudos to Rico and Teddy. They did really well scripting the movie. But the best actor yesterday was Miracle. Miracle really executed the task. The fusion of Igbo, or the local language, which is his own language, Igbo, actually made it interesting. The music, trying to, they actually did well. They all did well. but I'm just trying to pick out the exceptional ones, which was actually Miracle did well, and of course the two people who took their time to script the movie, which is Rico and Teddy. Of which Rico and Toby they've been working on their Nokia Task Challenge, and I think they're going to win because even the housemates are like, they did really well, like very innovative, very creative. I can't wait to see it when it's time to present it. And so after the task presentation, Vibera told them that he would announce the winner, the decision of the task on Friday, and said Nina should be in charge of diary room session. Like Nina should conduct diary session for her housemates in the house. So every housemate should be in the bedroom, and Nina should call them out one by one. And I was just laughing, and it was time for the diary session, and Nina was writing. I don't know what she was writing. She was writing, and the first thing she was, "This is Big Brother." Who did she call first? Oh, who did she call first? Oh, Alex. Alex, report to the diary room. Alex came. Alex said that they couldn't even greet. Only Rico told Nina, "Good evening, Big Brother." The rest, they just carry shoulder. They never feel greet their big brother. Like, what manner of disrespect is that? Alex, so how do you think you're going to win the task presentation? Alex was like, "Yeah, we did our best." Alex, do you have a wish? Alex said, of course, she wants her parents, her family, her mom, her sisters, her brothers to come, send her a letter or just come to the house to see her. She actually wants to see family. And that's the end of your diary session, like 2 minutes. This is Big Brother. Teddy A. Report to the diary room. Teddy walked out. Teddy, welcome to your diary session. Thank you, Big Brother. Do you think we know our participation? Yes. Well, at the end of the day, said Africans should vote for him. Then he called Rico. This is Big Brother. Rico, report to the diary room. Of course, Rico greeted her. And Rico spent 30 minutes, like every other person spent 2 to 3 minutes. And Rico spent 30 minutes. Rico, so how do you see the task presentation? So, Big Brother, mankind, when God created mankind, so we now had to. And he ended it with his normal, like, if anybody watching who is into autism, that he has a cousin who is autistic, he should please reach out to Big Brother to reach out to his cousin. But he spent 30 minutes saying absolutely nothing. Rico, what's going on? Like, however, because that's his word, however, I know, and everybody came for the diary session. Anto, trust Anto, she didn't even stay 2 minutes. Every other person came and they went in, and it was actually fun. But I just felt like I wish someone else, like if Anada was around and you ask if Anada to conduct a diary session, she go probe you, go talk to no one talk. Do you understand? Or Toby, even Toby is actually mischievous. Toby would have said something or brought out, something you didn't want to say, and that was how it went. For Sissy, I remember Sissy's diary session. Sissy said when them Lina asked Sissy, so who do you want to, like, which celebrity do you want to come into the house? And Sissy was like, Ebuka will be Chendu, that Ebuka is a lawyer and is into entertainment, and she's also a lawyer, and she would like to ask him how he's been able to balance law and the entertainment industry. So that's that for Lina's diary session. There was no diary session for Toby. Toby is still having his punishment. So of course no diary session. The guy don't kneel down, he don't beg. Even told the ninja, please tell Biggie to forgive me. He has knelt. Even the housemates are like, Biggie, please forgive Toby. They're not real. Make you do diary session. Then afterwards, Bam Bam now went to meet Toby, and she went to meet Toby. Toby, can I disturb you a bit? And Toby was like, what's that? No, Toby was not even like Bam Bam. And Toby was like, what's that? And she was like, Toby, can you help me? And when I'm doing my suicidal scene, can you help me take a video? And Toby was like, where's your partner? And Bam Bam was like, Like, she wanted to start talking about her partner. And Toby, so, okay, this is how it is. When she said, can you help me? When Toby now said, so where's your partner? So I think she just felt like Toby was trying to get the conversation. And she was like, And Toby was like, go and meet your partner. You have a partner. She didn't meet you. And I feel like she was shocked. Like, the Ella Toby gave her was, even me, I was like, Toby. And Toby left her there and went outside. Miracle called him, Toby, come here. And Toby went out and helped Miracle and Nina with their own, what's it called? Their own presentation. But after a while, he came in Sha and he took the video for Nina. At that point, she didn't even send Nina. Since we were just in the room, she was not even, she couldn't be bothered. She didn't even send. She just the waka about like she just, I said Nina, she didn't send Bam Bam. She just paced up and down, went to bed, like, and that was how that one went. So I woke up this morning, which was yesterday morning. I didn't watch it, but from what I saw on the internet, it said Toby, Lulu, and Alex were talking about different housemates. Like, Lulu was telling Toby, so how did you cope with her for weeks? And Toby was like, Bam said it, they're fake. Those ones are fake. Whether Miracle and Nina are noisy lovebirds, I don't know. So what I don't know, I'm not fear expatiate on. I'm just telling you guys what I read on social media. And that's the end of Thursday. Yeah, we're making some moving. Friday, last day for this recap. Of course, Friday, I woke up pretty late. I don't know what happened in the arena room, but from what I read, the National Association of Whalers right now on the internet, we're just saying that Alex should be disqualified. Alex did something to Bam Teddy in the arena room. I don't know. I watched the video. I still don't understand the video. I still know that Bam Bam and Teddy were holding each other around the arena, but I don't know what happened. So if you know what happened, let me write it in the comment section so I can understand. So I cannot speak further on that. So afterwards, they were in the kitchen and the next just voices. Don't tell me that Lulu was like, what bullshit? Don't tell me that bullshit. How dare you say that? And Nina was like, yes, how dare you say what? And Teddy was like, Nina, if like say you don't colo abi, if like say you don't colo, what rubbish. You cannot take 3 noodles yesterday. You gave your boyfriend 3 noodles and you want to take 2 today, food. Alex was like, yes, you can't. Alex can shout. You cannot, Nina. You have to listen. It's impossible. And Nina was like, hey, what do you want to do? Nina walked away. And Miracle was just there. Miracle was like, Nina, calm down now. And what's his name? Teddy was like, I don't want to eat noodles, but it is not possible. You cannot take 2 noodles. You cannot. So apparently, I think they're supposed to share the noodles, equally. But yesterday, Nina gave Miracle 3, and now they want 2 for themselves today. And of course, this one said, Lila, it's not possible. And Teddy was like, Nina, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You've changed. Like, you're talking to you. She was like, I don't care. She was really, really annoying, Even Teddy was like, I mean, you don't colo. Lulu was like, don't tell me that crap. Can you just imagine at the end, Shamira could say, I've been making no vex. I apologize. Like, he actually apologized on Nina's behalf, and that one, they squashed it. So, now, I was out for the better part of yesterday. I watched that, and that was it. But from what I read, I think Big Brother called them to prepare for a task, like a food task, the Samvita task. And I know what Chamu. I think they cooked pounded yam and soup. I did not watch it. Maybe to present. They came to the arena. Beyonce, who was an housemate last year, and the ambassador for Samvita was in the house, and so he was the judge of the presentation. I just turned on my iPad and saw towards the end. It was the judge, and at the end of the day, I heard Bam Bam won. So yeah, so that's it. At least Bam Bam don't win something for this house. So now, not only Lifu, Bam Bam also won the Samvita thing. Who won the Danutas thing? Alex. So at least Bam Bam is a winner now. So Bam Bam won. Who else? So that's it for the Samvita task. I even heard the true shade at Bam Teddy. I don't know how true that is. I didn't watch, like I told you guys. So afterwards, it was time for the Paypot Arena task. And yeah, did the Paypot task. It was a bit hard for the first 2 or first 3. Initially, we thought Teddy was going to win, but Bam Bam just came from nowhere. Igbo and she took her. She did it really sharply, 1 minute 50 seconds. I think Bam Bam is the only person, or was the only person who was around the 1 minute mark, less than 2 minutes. Teddy went beyond 2 minutes. Toby Teddy was 2:30 something. Toby 2:30 something, and I think they did relatively well. Bam Bam, our prize was for her to share the alcohol with the fellow housemates. Big Brother, what was all this cheating? Last week you gave Sisi Ludo to share the housemates. This week you're giving Bam Bam alcohol. Bam Bam doesn't even drink. I better give her a massage. Those kind of massage that you give to Jella, or pounded yam, or ice cream, yo. According to Princess, who wants the ice cream, yo? I miss Princess so much. And so that's it. It's actually good to see female winning stuff. Last week, Sissy won the Payport Arena task. This week, Nina won the Head of House task. And this evening, you know, Bam Bam won the, what's it called? Payport Arena task. So after that, the next thing, you know, we just see Nina, they carry anger from outside, come inside. And the housemates was like, you cannot, housemates like Teddy, Alex, Toby, yeah, and they're like, you cannot bring that, you cannot hang your wet pants inside, you can't do that. And she was like, no, I'm going to hang it. Like, I don't even understand what happened to Nina today. Very, you know, very Eddie, which is unlike Nina. Nina listens. I'm going to hang it. You cannot do. I'm going to hang it. And Alex was shouting, you cannot hang your wet pants. Nobody hangs wet pants. Are you not scared of infection? And Toby was like, Nina, don't hang that smelling pants in the room. If you hang that pants and I go there and it's smelling, I'll throw it outside. Only thing they even worry you safe. Everything, I. Only you this morning, only you thief noodles. Only you now won't hang smelling pants for this thing. Know how Toby can be. You know? And he was really shouting, only you thief noodles. And Teddy was like, Nina, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. You really changed this week, oh. Like, this is not the Nina that I know. This is not the Nina that I voted for. Well, voted, like, was joking. This is not the Nina I know. I voted for your change this week. Even Alex was like, it's true. You've really changed. Like, what's going on now? Everything's not about Alex. It's not like, it's not about I. And Nina was like, no, don't tell me that, Alex. Alex said, I will tell you that. You cannot hang anything wet. And they went and shouted. At one point, Miracle was not like, calm. Miracle was not like, Nina, or you cannot hang a wet pants inside the house. Take it back outside calmly. Just got there, and I'm sure he was tired. I'm sure they're just tired. And he went back to playing his table tennis, and the housemates were just playing and all. Then they were outside, and the camera was showing the kitchen area. And the next thing, we just saw Teddy and Bam Bam in the bathroom talking. And Teddy was obviously infuriated and was like, no, Bam Bam, I respect you. That is why I do not make sexual references. I am not a robot. You're being sensitive. Let me give an example. And Bam Bam was like, what did I do? And let me give an example. The other day you wanted to wear my shorts. I'm trying to quote him. I probably will not quote it word for word. I'm trying to quote him. Then I'll now say my own understanding. And the other day, you tried to wear my Ankara shorts, and I told you not to wear it because I already told you who made it for me. Somebody made this shirt for me, and I feel it be disrespectful for you to wear it. And I told you that, and the next thing you flung it, this or that one. The other day I asked you for a pen, you flung the pen at me. When did we get to that point? This or that one, it's not there. Like, we've been here for 2 months, or we have 2 months to go. You're being sensitive. Watch your emotions and stop being sensitive. Whatever you do in this house affects me. Watch your emotions, and let's not spoil our game in this house. Let's not spoil our game. Now, what I got from it is, okay, right from the time since Eddie came into the house, I know he told Coco, that's Chloe, that, and that was even how I got who his girlfriend was. You know, he told Coco that his girlfriend goes to a bar, like she makes clothes, so she goes to a bar to make, like, you know, make clothes and bring to Lagos to sell. And she made all his Ankara pants for him. So I think Bam Bam wanted to wear the Ankara pants, knowing fully well that, nah, I'm madam for Lagos, nah, I ain't get them, or nah, I ain't make them. So Teddy was like, you know, you can't wear it, it's going to be disrespectful. She said that I don't know what happened, you know, and they talked and talked, but very in a mature way, like, when they even finished, they won't even know. They went back to the room. Alex was there. Alex didn't even say don't quarrel, finish. But they Bam Bam didn't say anything. And they went back. They went to the kitchen, had their drinks, talked to other housemates. But Bam Bam came back to bed. I think, I don't know, maybe by tomorrow when she's trying to explain to someone who understand how she feels. She came back to bed to sleep. She slept pretty early. But Teddy was busy with Miracle, with Toby. Like, the guys are really just talking. They even played table tennis. You know, gisting, shared the alcohol, talked about how, ex-housemates, you know, according to, I don't even know how the ex, of course, Sissy is always the one bringing up ex-housemates discussion. So Sissy brought up the discussion, and then he was like, that look at now, that this is a very big platform, that there's no how you be here, and, you know, you come out, and you know, go down, you know, go down blow. And then I look at FA, see FA don't blow. And people was like, which FA? I forget that thing. That he has actually met ex-housemate that when he was coming to this house, 2 weeks before he came to the house, he met Bassi in one fish joint. A week before, he saw Debbie Rise in a small picanto. So forget that thing, that the fact you're on TV don't mean they don't blow. Forget that thing, that's not it at all, blah blah blah. Like initially when he heard that Teddy and Rico, they were artists and they were in this house. Initially, it was like, what are they doing in this house? Like, you know, after staying in this kind of enclosed place for 2 weeks, they'll probably want to bring up until I'm talking like Sissy, because he wasn't completing his sentences. Toby has now learned the art of not completing his sentences, you know, and it was until he heard Teddy's song. But for Rico, Rico, I never hear your song, so I can't say anything about you. I've not heard your song. You know, he was just very flippant, and he said the truth though, that the fact that you're on TV doesn't mean you've blown, which is the truth. Because for Sissy and Teddy, they don't feel say, you know, once you don't come here, you don't blow. They don't know say there is life outside this Big Brother house. Blow? That's not how it's easy to blow. Once you come here, after like I said the last time, our money has expired the day this show is over. And you see that with time, in few months, new fans will come out. Look at now, nobody's shouting T-Boss or Ifri now. We're now shouting Miracle, we're now shouting Teddy A, Bam Bam, Sissy. Do you understand? That's how life is. It's a cycle. So Toby made sense that it doesn't really matter if you are here. It does not matter. It doesn't give you that edge that you're going to blow. And Teddy was like, no, that it feels like this season has really great personalities. Look at Bito. Bito is an amazing OAP. Look at Miracle. Miracle is a pilot. Look at Vandora. Vandora is a brand specialist. Look at Sissy. Sissy is a brand specialist. Rico is an artist. Him is an artist. Toby, we will not even talk about your own. You know, he went on. I was talking about everybody. And yeah, blah 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 blah. And of course, they're still talking. I'm watching them right now. It's actually past 1, and of course, they're still Miracle is still holding his star in his hand. Lulu and Teddy, and they're just laughing and all. So that's all for the week, guys. What do you guys think about the show? I'll be back here on Monday. Oh, by then, one person or two people don't go house. Who do you think is leaving? Nobody told me. I asked you guys, who do you think is leaving? You didn't answer me. Who do you think is leaving next tomorrow? That's tomorrow. Who is leaving? Is it Anto? Is it Alex? Is it Teddy? Is it Bam Bam? Is it Toby? Miracle? Never can tell. Oh, you know, who knows? Every person votes for don't crash. People you think that will stay, they'll probably just leave. So what do you guys think about the show? What are your thoughts? If you're watching, what are your thoughts so far about it? Then what do you think about this Toby's obsession with this who is fake and who is not fake? What do you think about this whole relationship? And personally, I'm tired of relationship. I won't lie. Like, I'm tired of seeing people cuddle like somebody. Even husband and wife. I'm not married though, but I'm sure husband and wife sometimes you just want your own space. Like, I beg, Paymaker, just go and sleep on your own. I want my space. You know, I'm just tired. I want to see action. I want to see scatter house. Do something like, you know, do something that will just make us scream and like, hey, wait, and everything. So guys, that's it for today. Sorry this is coming really late. I hope you get to enjoy it. If you're just getting to this part of the video, please subscribe. If you've not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe. And all you video stealers, do not steal my video. You steal my video again, I'll talk like Toby and tell Ugu to kill you. Do not steal my video, please. If you want anything from my video, take permission. Trust me, I'm not stingy. Ask me and I will tell you. Do it, but do not take my video and pose like it's yours. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. Feel free to follow me. I'm not posting videos here because of the copyright infringement. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. It's called Laurasboxx. Laura, SBOXX. That's where I post most of the videos. Follow me on Twitter. It's also called Laurasboxx. I'll be streaming the party tomorrow. I didn't stream today because I got home pretty late. So I couldn't stream. But tomorrow I'm at home. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming on Sunday, and I'll be streaming on Monday. So see you guys. Thank you so much for your support, for your love and your care, your critique. Everything accepted. Happy weekend. Thank you.